And joining me now to tell us more is Julie Brill. Julie, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here, Mariana.
Now let's dive right in. What do businesses need to know about the global privacy landscape right now?
The pandemic has accelerated digital transformation in a way that we have never seen before. Hybrid work is here to stay. So adoption curves for digital technology are accelerating and they are not going to slow down. Coupled with that, we are seeing heightened regulatory activity with a growing set of global data protection laws. In Europe, the General Data Protection Regulation is now 3 years old. It is inspiring regulation around the globe. Today, more than 120 jurisdictions have a data protection framework, but there's lots of variance among these different laws. All industries are going to feel the impact of these two trends. So organizations need to prepare. They need to operationalize privacy at scale. That is their challenge. And we want to ask all of you, how prepared are you? How prepared is your organization for these new data protection regulations?
In that respect, what do organizations need?
Organizations need technical infrastructure. They need controls that allow them to adjust as regulations change. Data governance tools are critical for success in the world that we're entering.
What kind of tools, for example?
Yeah, Microsoft has tools right in Azure, such as Azure Purview, that will enable companies to govern their data and to understand where their sensitive data sits. So in a world of increased and complicated regulation and enormous digital transformation, every company's best strategy is to invest in tools to create agility so you can embrace privacy as an opportunity for differentiation.
And it's great that you mentioned those amazing Microsoft tools. Now, how is Microsoft addressing all of these challenges?
For Microsoft, trust is business critical. Responsible data protection builds trust today, and it's a great investment for the future. Microsoft strives to meet and exceed requirements of laws and invest in solutions to meet these new laws.
So what other examples could you give us there?
So one of the examples that took place 3 years ago when the European General Data Protection Regulation was first implemented, Microsoft was the first global company to say we were going to comply with the Europe's General Data Protection Regulation globally. And when California's law came online, its comprehensive law, we said it's a great law. We are going to comply with it, and its core rights will provide those to everyone throughout the United States. Companies that understand the global norms that are set by these laws and that adopt solutions broadly will have a competitive advantage. This allows a company to take a principled approach. So our approach, Microsoft's approach, we think of three things. We think about control, we think about transparency, and clear commitments to our customers.
So tell us more about, control and transparency, especially when it comes to what's happening in Europe and in the United States.
Absolutely. We recently announced a new initiative called our EU Data Boundary for the Microsoft Cloud. All three of our core cloud services will store and process all personal data for European customers in the European Union. And our customers will know where their data is processed and stored, and this will enable them to make decisions about what they want to do with their personal data.
And in that way, Julie, you're empowering customers. Why is that important?
It's absolutely critical to empower customers. We do that not only through control and transparency, but also through contractual commitments, like our Defending Your Data program. That program, we make very clear right in our contracts that we will challenge every illegal access of data, of personal data, by a government. We will challenge that as strongly as we can. And we provide monetary compensation to our customers' end users. These principles of control, transparency, and clear commitments help us earn trust in everything we do.
So what role does privacy play in terms of innovation and being successful in business?
An organization's ability to protect their data is going to be a key aspect of their success. If organizations are not prepared for this new world of heightened regulation and digital transformation, they are not going to be able to compete on the world stage. So viewing privacy as an opportunity, not just an area for compliance, will be what builds trust and wins customers. Here's a fact. We know today that 80% of consumers make purchasing decisions based on trust. Leaders who embrace this responsibility will have a real business advantage. So we think about 3 different opportunities. One is to recognize your responsibility and accountability for good data management. Another, be thoughtful about the data you collect, only collect what you need, and delete your data when you no longer need it.
That's great. It's almost like the digital cleanup in a way.
Exactly. And along those lines, most importantly, embrace good data hygiene. Good data hygiene practices are an opportunity because they will allow you to be more agile with your data and allow your teams to be more innovative. So as we proceed through this unprecedented level of digital transformation, I want organizations to know that they will need a strong foundation of trust to enable rapid innovation that can drive their business success.
Thank you so much, Julie. Trust is business critical, and it is critical for us to have you as a leader navigating these waters. Thank you.